Hey peeps, welcome back to my channel. My name is Drusilla Shay, if you don't know already. And today we are breaking down this mystery of the smart casual dress code. You might find that some restaurants that you go to, some events that you go to, they are using this term smart casual. What is smart casual? That is what we're going to be breaking down in this video today. And I am going to be sharing some staples that you will need for your smart casual look. This is specifically for the fall and the winter seasons. So let's get into it. So smart casual, what is it anyway? According to Google, smart casual is a dress code that combines polished and comfortable clothing, sitting between casual weekend wear and a formal business attire. It involves wearing neat, well-fitting, and classic pieces like trousers, blazers, and blouses, but with the option to incorporate more relaxed items like clean, dark wash jeans, loafers, or classic sneakers. You want to look casual, but you want to look put together at the same time. You want to be comfortable, but not too comfortable. You want to look like you try with your outfit, but you don't want to look like you try too hard. But I will definitely be getting into the don'ts of smart casual later on in this video. But even all in all, you still have to take into account where you are going with this dress code. What is the event? What is the occasion? Depending on if you are going to a more playful event, a more celebratory event, you may be able to be a little bit more flexible with what you wear. So at the end of the day, you still have to use some sort of discernment when it comes to what is appropriate for whatever event you're going to. So let's get into the staples that you will need for your smart casual look for the fall and the winter time. So one of the things you definitely need is a long sleeve blouse or a long sleeve dress shirt. When I say blouse, obviously there is a range. Blouses are a little bit more dressed up. They're not like your typical casual t-shirt. It has a little bit more of a dressier look. Now it doesn't have to be too dressy, but something as simple as a long sleeve wrap top is a great option for the smart casual look. When it comes to dress shirts, they are also perfect for the smart casual look because collared shirts can be dressed down or it can be dressed up, but it never looks overdone. It definitely shows that you have put more effort into your outfit, but it's not over the top. So with your blouse or your dress shirt, for the smart casual look, you can pair that with jeans just to bring some balance so that it's not like your whole entire outfit is very dressy. If you were to now pair your dressy top with your dress pants or your collared shirt with your dress pants, that's now getting more into the business attire or just a little bit more dressed up. You can technically pull off a dress top and dress pants with the smart casual look, but you have to balance it out with something like sneakers, something that isn't going to make your outfit look fully dressy. So if you choose to opt for a dress top or a blouse, just pair that with some jeans, and you can also wear something like loafers or even a short heel because the jeans already dress down the look. So wearing a short heel is not going to be anything over the top, especially with it being short. Now, if you were to wear a really tall heel for smart casual, we're getting more into the dressier arena, which is what we're trying to avoid. So a short heel would be perfectly fine, a kitten heel even better. And since we're talking about winter and fall, you can also opt out for a slim fit boot. Next thing that you want to have for your smart casual dress code is just some simple clean sweaters. Basic. You don't want to start pulling out your collegiate sweaters, your crew necks that have graphics. Keep in mind, this is a polished look. When it comes to smart casual, we're looking put together. We're not looking too casual. When we get into graphics and all those things, we start getting into the casual arena. You can still wear patterns when it comes to smart casual, but just think about more simple patterns like stripes. Now, when we're talking about sweaters, we're talking about your cable knit sweaters, okay? Your turtlenecks, your V-necks, your cardigans. But another way that you can also pull off a sweater look is not only just wearing it on your body, but you can also wear a shirt. It can even be as simple as a crew neck long sleeve shirt, and you can just put your sweater over your back and tie the arms right in front of you. It just brings this really, really casual but rich and chic look. It doesn't look overdone. So it's just another cute way to wear your sweater, just wearing it around you. Something that you can pair your sweater with are dress pants because you already have that sweater material at the top, which makes it a little bit more casual. I would actually recommend that you wear it with dress pants and not with jeans because now we have casual at the top and casual at the bottom, but we want to bring a little bit more balance. So do the sweater at the top, and then mix it with your dress pants. Now you can go for something like a small heel, you can go for something like a slim fit boot, or you can even go with something like a sneaker here, because you have the dress pant element that is making it a little bit more dressed up. And so you can afford to do essentially whatever kind of shoe that you want. So next up, this is specifically for my girls who want to be a little bit more girly with their smart casual look, and that is a silk skirt. Now silk skirts are great because they are literally a year-round staple, although they are lighter in material. Obviously for the fall and winter months, you can layer up, put some stockings underneath, even wear it with tall boots. The great thing about silk skirts is that normally they are looser. We're not talking about a pencil skirt, which definitely looks more businessy, more dressy, but something like a silk skirt, you can dress that down, okay? And it's not tight, it's not over the top. Of course, the material does look a little bit more dressed up. And so I would say pair this with something as simple as a basic crew neck long sleeve top or a crop sweater or cardigan. Like I said earlier, on the feet, you can pair this with tall, slim fit boots. But if you are going to be wearing a boot that has a heel, I wouldn't recommend something that is too tall. You can also pair this with loafers, flats, or classic sneakers. All right, so next up we have dress pants. You have obviously heard me mention dress pants a few times in this video already, so that's definitely a staple when it comes to smart casual. Dress pants are so great because they don't only have to be dressed up, they can be dressed down, which is the balance that we're trying to achieve with the smart casual dress code. So when you're wearing dress pants, you can actually still afford to wear it with a dress top or a blouse, but like I said before, just make sure that you're toning it down now with classic sneakers. You don't want to do a dress top with dress pants and dress shoes, because now we're getting into the more dressed up side and we want to just tone it back a little bit. When it comes to dress pants, you can also wear that with blazers, but this one you definitely have to wear sneakers, because blazers automatically have a formal type of put together look. And so if you are going to be wearing that with dress pants, you have to tone it down some way. And the best way to do that is to wear it with sneakers. Speaking of blazers, that is another item that is perfect for the smart casual dress code. You just have to know what to pair it with so that it doesn't look over the top. You can wear it with a simple crew neck underneath, which is the first thing that I would recommend. You don't need to wear a dressy blouse or a dress shirt underneath, because the blazer already adds the dressy element. You can, like I mentioned, wear this with dress pants, but pair it with some sneakers. Otherwise, I would recommend pairing your blazer with jeans. On the feet, you can wear your loafers, again, your flats, your classic sneakers, and you can also go for a slim fit boot. Next up, you want a nice, simple, classic, well-fitting jean. You don't want the jeans that are super baggy. You don't want the jeans that are so long that they're bunching up at the bottom. Both of those don't look cleaned up and put together for the smart casual dress code. Those are more of like trendy jeans or just way more casual styles. But when it comes to the smart casual dress code, you want a cleaned up jean. It can be wide legged, it can also be a skinny jean, it can be a straight leg jean, but just make sure that it fits really well, aka it should not be too loose or baggy. Now, because jeans are jeans and they are more dressed down, you can afford to wear this with a blazer, with a dress top, with a blouse. That is what would bring a nice balance to the casual element. And because again, you have a casual element, you can afford to do a short heel with this look. You can afford to do a loafer or a flat or a slim fit boot. You can also still go with a sneaker, but if you're going to do jeans and sneakers for the smart casual look, then just make sure that your top at least is a little bit more dressy. Last but not least, I would recommend a casual sweater skirt set. I know this is very specific, but when we're talking about winter, obviously we're trying to be warm, which is why I'm recommending a sweater skirt set. The reason why I'm recommending it to be a skirt set is because you're going to have that dressy element automatically with the skirt. I would not recommend a short skirt because we're talking about a more cleaned up, polished look here. So either fingertip length or longer is what I would recommend for this. The reason why I recommend this is because you have this sweater set, which brings the casual element through the material. The material being a sweater material obviously is going to make it a little bit more dressed down. But the fact that it's coordinating and the fact that there is a skirt involved definitely also makes it look a little bit more dressy. So it's the perfect balance and it's so great for the winter time. I would actually recommend sneakers. I would not recommend doing a high heel. I would not recommend anything that's too dressy on the feet because we don't want to make it look like a super dressed up look. So a simple rule of thumb that I think is safest to go with when it comes to the smart casual dress code is if your top is dressy, make your bottom casual. If your bottom is dressy, make your top casual. If both are dressy, make your feet casual. You have to have that balance of casuals and dressy so that it's not swaying too much to one side. Now, before I end this video, here are the absolute no-nos for the smart casual dress code. When it comes to headgear, you want to avoid baseball caps, beanies, all of those, although we love to wear, especially in the winter time, it starts to make it look too casual. It starts to make it look like too much of a streetwear look. If you want to wear something on your head, what I would recommend is something like a fedora or a boater hat. Another thing, again, that you want to avoid are trendy jeans. What I mean are super loose jeans, baggy jeans. Also, you want to avoid ripped jeans. Ripped jeans are way too casual for this dress code. Another thing you want to avoid are sweatpants or sweatpants sets. Although I've recommended things like sweaters, you don't want to now start adding sweatpants, which looks very informal. If you look like you can just chill on your couch with the outfit, then it's most likely not appropriate for the smart casual dress code. Similarly, you want to avoid sports attire. I'm talking about the leggings and the athleisure sets. Those kinds of things are not smart casual. They are sporty. They are dressed down. So you want to avoid things like graphic tees and graphic sweaters, things that are really busy and have a lot going on and have a lot of writing and have just like a lot of big pictures. You want to avoid that. Again, this is a very polished look that we're going for, but not overly polished. But when you start bringing graphics into the picture, it starts going into casual wear, streetwear, and that's not really appropriate for this dress code. Another no-no are things that are overly dressy, okay? We're not going for gowns. We're not going for sequins. We're not going for anything too loud. All of those things are not suitable for the smart casual dress code. So with that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this video and I hope that it broke down some of the nuances and gray areas of the smart casual dress code. But if you have any further questions, do not hesitate to go ahead and leave it down in the comments box. And if you have suggestions on your own about what to wear for the smart casual dress code in the fall and the winter, please go ahead and share that as well. While you're there, please not forget to subscribe, join the family, and press that bell notification button so that anytime I post, you will be up to date. God bless you, and I will catch y'all in my next video next Sunday. Deuces.